Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays XCOM Long War. Sorry for the one-day gap in videos. I was away at a media thing, which will become clear as the end of August and early September pans out. You're going to see some footage of where I was, but that meant that, unfortunately, I had one too few XCOM videos to cover the time when I was gone. But here we are, and that is in some ways a good thing, because it did give me a chance to read the comments, and in particular I wanted to take a little bit of a referendum and see if I should do Confounding Light. Confounding Light, of course, being the slingshot mission. So when you rescue Zhang, if you don't let him get shot like I did the first time, then you have to continue with these missions. Now this is an alien battleship, and I thought, man, for one engineer that seems like a pretty shitty deal, but many people in the comments said, you know, this isn't a mission where the reward is really in the actual tangible mission reward. The reward is in the experience that you'll get, and the reward is in the resources that you'll get from actually raiding this alien battleship. And apparently it's guarded only or predominantly by thin men, which gives us a pretty good chance of victory, I would say. So we're going to launch the mission, and we're going to obviously send our A-team on this one. But let's, well, I guess this is our A-team right off the bat here by default, isn't it? What do we have? We have infantry, engineer, sniper, gunner, assault, sniper, rocketeer. I don't think we need two snipers. So let's, Becker, what's your aim? This is important, I think, right now. 79 plus 5. You know what? Disregard this. I'm going to actually just clear out all of these units so that I can clear out the equipment as well by making items available. All right. So the most important thing, at least as I've seen so far, as I've felt so far, is good infantry. So we could take Zhang on this one. He's a great infantry member, but he'll be injured after that. And honestly, Coney here has a little bit better aim. Slightly lower rank, but that's okay. So you're obviously going to be decked out in a laser rifle. Could go heavy, but why not just go for the aim here? And high capacity mags and a scope. That's you right there. 101 aim. My math is okay. My math is sound. I appreciate that. And we can mess up your movement allowance a little bit by giving you a machine pistol, just in case. Alright. On top of a good infantry, and I normally don't worry about this too much, we're going to take a medic, a high-quality medic. And the reason for this is that we are going to have a... probably the pistol's fine. We already get a smoke grenade automatically, so an AP grenade seems okay. We could take 6 med kits, but that's kind of putting all our eggs in one basket. Sure, we'll take an AP grenade. This is a fine loadout, I think. We want the medic because if there's thin men, stands a pretty good chance for there to be a lot of acid around. So this is something that I consider pretty important. Fairly standard. Let's take a good assault here. Now, did we finish our assaults? Forgive me, it's been a few days. We did finish our scatter laser. Okay. 5 to 9 damage with an effective long range, which is kind of impressive, and 20% chance for some serious crit damage. So I'd say we take, I mean, you could still make the argument that it's better to have the laser rifle and then the sawed-off, so you can go from multiple ranges, but I think if you look at the, like, the shotgun, can I even click on the shotgun? Yeah. Its effective range is long, too. Anyway, this is how we're going to do it, so enjoy. We'll take the sawed-off as well, basically just for extra ammo. Tac vest seems okay, your HP is pretty good. Flashbang, and we'll take, probably not a battle scanner, but maybe an HE grenade as well. That seems reasonable to me. Okay. Good, we have 4 more units left. I do think a gunner would be smart, because we can deck them out and make them a super crazy high damage dealer with the Gatling laser. Laser sight AP grenade? I kind of, in this situation, might prefer, like, laser sight high capacity mags. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, 3 more units left. I think we should take 1 sniper. That's just pretty much par for the course. We'll take Spider here. We still don't have a good... Oh, we do have 1 laser sniper rifle. That must have just finished. Okay, that's great. So we'll equip that. And, you know, laser sight high capacity mags. I almost feel like we should just do, like, laser sight smoke grenade, actually. Because for me, I don't think high capacity mags is that important. That smoke grenade could end up being more helpful. 2 more units. I wouldn't mind having another infantry, but I think it's good to have a scout to bait out those overwatches. Unfortunately, I am fatigued, so we'll end up having to send, well, we can send Vargas or Diobrin. There's really only a 1 aim difference, but that's fine. And you are going to be decked out with the standard laser rifle. Let's go back here. This is like the most powerful squad we've ever had for a mission. Laser rifle, sawed-off shotgun. Obviously, that does affect our ability to move. But we're going to keep the tack armor because our HP is really low. Okay, I think this is decked out properly. I think we could use an engineer at this point. Like, second infantry, I could see that being super useful as well. I could see a shiv being useful. But I kind of feel like an engineer to really deck us out, because we already have 2 flashbangs, 2 smoke grenades, technically. But only 1 HE and 1 AP grenade. If we took an engineer, like missionary, really? That's the name you're going to go with there? I mean, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, it does kind of send, you know, it doesn't mean the same thing in today's world. I think you're fine with the pistol, and then you get 2 extra AP and 2 extra HE grenades. Is this the way I want to handle this? Let's think about this. It's been like a week since I played XCOM. So, infantry, scope, high capacity mags, regular laser rifle. Could go with the heavy laser rifle, but it'll change our aim by like 15. It does change it by 15. What's the difference in damage? 4 to 8 with a 15% chance of 8 to 11, instead of 4 to 6 with a 10% chance of 6 to 9. I think, you know, we're just going to bank on aiming properly and making that work. Yeah. Okay. Medic should have regular pistol, medkits, AP grenade, laser rifle. Is that the way we had this loaded out? Yes. Okay. Assaults, you're pretty much good to go, because I remember setting you up. The gunner, you have tack armor? Yeah, you have tack armor, so you really can't move very far at all, but that's okay. Heat ammo as well, that probably won't end up being useful here. You're decked out fine. Sure, let's launch this up. I'm ready. Little scared. I expected this will be kind of a long mission. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But it's not the length of the mission, it's how you use it.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
So this is, sorry, this is the one with the transponder. So I was a little mistaken. I had the order reversed. Apparently, the way that you're supposed to tackle this mission is, and I'm very glad I read the comments on this now, you're not supposed to activate the transponders until you can activate, like, a lot of them all at once. So this has a, it has a turn time limit, which, if I had known, probably would have, I would have gone for a little bit more tack vest type stuff, but I'm certainly not thinking that this is, you know, a crisis just yet. Just fucking relax for a second, Central, okay? So we're gonna make some moves, and you're a sniper. Do you have snapshot? You do have snapshot already. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. You're my highest ranked sniper. I guess I should have just known. And are you behind cover? No, you're not, so you should probably get back here. And you have low profile too, I hope. Alright, it's been a while. Don't get crazy here. Just start playing it simple. We should take our scout and move them, you know, maybe over here. Don't pop another pod, please. Ah, good. First transponder is inside. I think they're all inside the train. I've done this mission before when I did enemy within Spitfire. So you're our assault, so you shouldn't be back here. Probably our sniper should have been back there, but if not our sniper, we can probably get by with having our medic back here. And they do have a smoke grenade, and this actually seems like a pretty good turn to use that smoke grenade. So I'm thinking we throw a few people over here, trying to keep them a little spread out because of the possibility of acid, of course. You're our infantry, and you're our assault. Is there any way? I mean, I could run and gun you, but it's not the best run and gun. I don't love it. So I think I'm just gonna dash you over here, actually, so that you can maybe make some plays for these transponders while the rest of us are fighting these enemies. So we're gonna. Oh, we have one more unit. Sorry. Where are you gonna go? Therese Laurent. I really wish there was more full cover. Can't always get what you want, I guess, though. So I'm just gonna throw you down here. And you know, the bad thing about all these units being together is one acid attack could be pretty bad. But the good thing about all these units being together is that we can get 4 or 5 units in a single... Yeah, we'll do 4 like this, in a single smoke grenade. So if they take a shot at us, this will lower their aim by 10 times 4 units. Maybe not the best first move, but that's okay. We've got overwatches that'll fire. Do some of these guys have covering fire? What do you... yeah, we do have covering fire. So, oh, but we can't overwatch with our gunner. But our gunner should be basically impossible to hit as a result of the hunker down plus the smoke. So let's see what they choose to do here. Should be interesting. Hearing a lot of sounds that could be thin men or possibly mutons. Not that that bothers me that much. We have a very offensively potent squad, so this is a good Overwatch. Oh, come on. That was covering fire, like, exactly the way I wanted it to work. So that's just a waste of ammo, which is bad. Oh, come on now. I guess they're just going to take shots at the units that I didn't smoke. That's fair. That's smart. That's a lucky miss. We're going to have a third thin man that may choose to take a shot at the... oh, just an Overwatch there. All right. Amazingly, we have, like, no shots. Well, we do have a shot here with only a 45% chance to hit. Not very good. I feel like with our infantry, we have to take shots. We'll move our medic over here to heal our infantry if we have to. But our infantry has to be, like, you know... I know we have a unit with an actual Gatling gun, but we need to have a... Ah, close. We need to have our infantry be our Gatling gun, you know? It's got to mow people down. Becker is our sniper. Rhythm is a dancer. So you're our medic. Oh, you can't quite get down there to heal him. Oh, that's a problem. Well, we should really, really try to kill them on this turn then. Vargas, what is your, you're our scout. So I would like you to bait out that Overwatch if possible. That's gonna work. And, you know, we'll get close enough to throw a battle scanner, but I don't feel like a battle scanner makes any sense here. I feel like that won't really keep us... I'm going to take the 45% chance at this shot, by the way. Although, maybe we'll be better off if we move forward slightly. I don't know why we don't have a shot here, like we're not in range or something. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play it super safe. So we're going to move forward to, like, here. And then if I can actually fit an AP grenade in there... You know what? This will probably work better. Let's throw an HE grenade in there. This should blow up that cover, which will be weak. Kill the other thin man. And make the other one very susceptible to, like, a sniper shot. Yeah, okay, so this has worked out pretty well so far. This is just, you know, 3 thin men. No need to panic or anything yet. But it is annoying, as you can probably well tell. I am actually amazed that I... can't seem to get a good shot here. What if we put our assault out here? I just want to see if they would start to be in range. They are in range with a fairly good percentage chance to hit. So I'm thinking we're actually gonna be aggressive here, and we're gonna, like, run and gun as far as we can behind at least some cover. We still have a shot. It's 89. Let's take that. That should finish it. Oh, that miss is actually gigantic. A big, big love. Well, you do have snapshot. Do you have a shot from here, Mr. Sniper? You do. It's an 81. Come on, don't let me down here. That looks bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, all is forgiven. You are our gunner. You're also my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. All that good stuff. We're going to be overwatching for units that can afford to. Moving our medic forward, and then we're going to dash our infantry over here when they have to come. Alright, that went fine. We killed all of the thin men in one turn, which means that we can keep moving forwards. I'm really disappointed that our dash turned out so poorly for us, though. Alright, so infantry, you still got to be our damage dealer, so... Even though this is going to require a dash and take you out of commission for a little while, I got to get you back ASAP. And the way we're going to do that is... Do you have a field medic, or what is it called? Paramedic. Field medic, paramedic. Oh, they have both of them. Okay, so that means you should be able to use your med kit without causing you to lose your turn. Nicely done. Now, we'll move forward to here. Maybe we'll get some vision on some more thin men. No, I'm going to count that as a blessing. So I'm moving not my scouts first. Why is that? Because, you know, you never know if those units are going to overwatch. Like, if you pop a pod, you never know if those units are going to overwatch, is what I mean to say. So we're going to put him up there. There's a little bit of cover. Not a lot, but a little bit. Move our gunner inside.
This is the train we're going to be using.
So remember, don't get, like, that's the tip that people were very, very adamant about, or at least some people were very, very adamant about. Don't activate the transponders immediately. Wait until you can activate multiples in the same turn, preferably all of them in the same turn, and your life will treat you right as a result of that choice. All right, so we still have our engineer to move forward. That was a really good HE grenade. I am a little bit proud of myself, I suppose. I'm going to dash forward to here. I think that should be safe. I just want to make sure we're keeping a lot of forward momentum here, so that we can get to these as soon as possible. So, if you need to reload, now's your chance. Overwatch would be nice too, but I want to make sure you guys are ready to handle the next wave. And you didn't take a shot. I didn't even realize. So you're going to overwatch. So the way that it works is, you know, I believe more and more enemies spawn the more transponders you hit. And that's why we want to play it very deliberately here, shall we say. And if we succeed in this one, we get access to the battleship, which is supposedly going to be very, very useful for us. So we shouldn't move Hariri first. This is dangerous. We want to make sure we don't accidentally put our unit onto the roof, especially if it uses like a dash. Alright, so we're going to move our sniper. He's going to be kind of like my spotter up here to let us see if it's safe to dash forward a little bit further than I would normally be comfortable with. So Vargas, you're a scout. Let's take Visser up just a little bit. I feel reasonably safe pulling this move. Okay, and we've seen our third transponder now. I don't think you get any extra time, by the way, if you, well, if we're safe there, we're definitely safe, like, here with a reload, although I don't love being so far behind, where I'd like to be. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually dash our gunner up here. Dashing the gunner doesn't seem that bad, because... Is that a half cover kind of jutting out there? No. Dashing the gunner doesn't seem bad at all, actually, to me, because you only miss out on the opportunity to hunker down. Who cares? You can't even overwatch, so, I mean, hunkering down is nice, don't get me wrong. Doesn't seem that, necessarily useful. So we're moving a little bit more slowly than I'd like, I'll admit, but we are prepared for the next wave. We're gonna have to make some bold moves pretty quickly soon. Ah, there we go. So we have, I wonder if that battleship mission comes directly after this. We have some Seekers. Now, I don't think Seekers are the worst thing that we can encounter right now, but they are annoying because, oh, you know what? We need to keep, like, one unit back here. Visser as our medic. You need to stay on this transponder, maybe. And then we'll keep moving, our engineer forward. Is this our engineer? Yeah, yeah. We'll keep moving our engineer and gunner forward, because they have grenades. But we need to leave one squad member at each transponder. Alright, so we have a thin man and a seeker. Do we have vision on somebody? It says we have vision on somebody, but... Yeah, I was assuming that was gonna go away. Alright, well, let's start with our sniper here. There's not actually a very good place to move him. I'm just going to put him behind this cover here and get ready to put him on Overwatch next. We could battle scanner out this scout. You're just on Overwatch. You're chilling here. Haven't really decided what I want to do with you yet. Our infantry pretty much has to dash to get into a good position to do something, which is fine, because we need them to be ready for the next turn. I think, honestly... Well, let's move our scout forward first. We don't know if that thin man maybe went on Overwatch. This is not our scout. Is this our scout? Tactical sense, close encounters. No, this is our assault. Sorry, I saw a running gun there. Should have realized. And right about now, I'm regretting doing what I did with our infantry. Sorry, with our scout and making them not very fast. Like they have pretty terrible movement allowance right now. Where can our scout go and still be safe? But yeah, see, there's like very little cover here that's actually potentially useful. We're slowing down a little bit too much, I think. We're going to be able to get 3 easily, but getting to that 4th one is going to be a little bit of a trick. So you know what? Actually, Sniper, instead of overwatching up here, I'm going to move you forward. Worst case scenario, I could have you drop down through that 4th one if you keep dashing through each one and activate all the transponders at once. Apart from that, everybody is going to be overwatching. Hunker down doesn't seem like a bad idea, except that we need to overwatch to protect each other from the Seekers. Seeker, maybe. A pod of only 2 aliens doesn't seem right, so I'm assuming there's one that we missed somewhere. So there's that thin man. He's a pod leader, so he's going to be annoying. Gonna take a shot at, no, it's acid. Which is okay, actually, weirdly enough. Because we can just have that unit hunker down, and she's gonna stay there to get that transponder anyway. Alright, so there's that cloak. We got it once. But there's still 2 damage left, 2 HP left to be done. And that's gonna be a strangulation. On our assault, which is problematic, because she would be like the best unit to take out a Seeker. Alright, we hear some more angry sounds there. Like, sincerely, I'm not that disappointed with our, what am I even trying to say here? I'm not that disappointed with the... My brain is broken. With the acid attack here, because I'm just gonna leave them there anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. It gives me an excuse. Yeah, I guess you wanna... Oh man, you're really blowing this infantry. You do want to, you know, make sure you break the glass before you shoot a laser weapon at it. That could probably go wrong. I'd rather, honestly, take the movement penalty. Let's think about this. We should be able to kill that unit so easily that it seems stupid to not give this a try. The 60% chance to do a lot of damage. Sure, I like that. And again, it should be super, super easy for us. Who are we leaving here? Are we actually going to leave our scout here because their movement allowance is so bad? I think we are. So let's have our scout take this shot then. They're dead. Thank God. And, you know, Yolandi Visser here can start making some big plays outwards. That'll run through the acid, though, so we don't want to do that. Laurent can take a shot. It's only 25%, and she should hunker. The thing that worries me, and, you know, this is probably pretty obvious, but the thing that worries me is that we're running out of time. I'm just going to hunker down with you. We might not be able to kill that thin man on this turn. So, Visser. Where are you going to go? You'll have a shot from, like, here, even. So I'm going to maybe move you here and take the shot. We can't run through the acid anyway. Oh, and you don't have a shot. Good. So you'll overwatch. Laurent, with a 25% chance, you're, hunka burning love right now. We're going to take the shot. As much as I would love to just go, please finish the job here. 81%. Thank God. Alright, so that slowed us down for a turn. This is okay, maybe. This pod doesn't seem that dangerous, but it would be lovely to kill one right off the bat, which obviously did not work out. We gotta make some moves now. Alright, one on top of the train. Oh, never mind, they moved. Okay, well, still, our infantry should be able to light these dudes up. So... Or are we leaving Hariri here to deal with this? I never know, because, I mean, it's difficult to get them to move. Anyway, 60% chance to do... I mean, I know we have suppression. Let's slow down a little bit here. Slow your roll. We're being flanked. Richard, Spitfire... Assault. How far can you get? Not really far enough to deal so much damage. I would love to just have you moving forward. Alright, so let's make plays here. We gotta stop that one alien from flanking us. So Marguerite's gonna have to move. Yeah. We gotta stop this alien right here from flanking us. Or kill these two. That's all we have to do, though. How's our infantry looking here? 71, 56, 56. It's possible they could get both of those kills. How about Hariri? Hariri has a 60, 45, 45, but only one shot. That suppression could be a nice last-ditch effort. So, Visser, we know, is going to have to move. Not in a good place. This is a slightly better place with a lot of possible shots. 49, 34, 34. So, fuck everything else. You take your 49. That's a miss. Fair enough. Can our sniper possibly move and shoot? No. We need. I have to dash the sniper, I feel, on this turn. So we have to kill some units that are like, we have to kill that big thin man. So we're just gonna sit here and take our 60% chance at it. That's a good hit. That helps a lot. Now, Richard, can you get there? You totally can. Is that where I want you, though? Is this maybe a little too aggressive? Well, I don't know if there is such a thing as too aggressive on this mission. So I'm gonna put you, like, just look at the map from your perspective if I put you here. I worry that they'll just be able to walk outside and flank me very, very easily. But I also think that we might have a great shot here. 55 is not a great shot. 85% chance for a flush shot to hit, though. Let's try that out. Nice. You know, lower damage shot, but that's okay. Now, Vargas, are you going to stay back here, or is Hariri going to stay back here? I think we have to, at this point, assume that Hariri's going to stay back here. Because we're never moving them anyway. We're only taking shots with them. So even though your movement allowance sucks, you got to get up there somehow. And you know what? Here's a position for you. You're going to be our new rooftop lover. A lover for money. Do what I want you to do. Laurent. Has to move. Guaranteed. There's no question about it. So we're going to take acid damage. Resisted the panic. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And what I'm thinking is maybe with Sapper, which they do have, they end up being the greatest grenadier of all time. Like, okay, don't blow up the transponder if possible. So she just doesn't have anything good going on here. 10%, 10%, that means you hunker. Fair enough. So we still have our infantry. I think the smart money is getting our infantry into a safe position and then taking one shot. Although, we could do it the other way. Let's take one shot and then move our infantry into a safe position. So see if we can kill the sectoid on the first shot. Oh, that miss is actually catastrophic for me. Not catastrophic, but annoying. Those words mean the same thing, right? I'm just going to post up behind this transponder here. Now our sniper. Now that we've killed that unit that was out there, I actually think it's like totally fine for us to dash. And we'll dash to here. It's risky. Man, he is slow as Laffy Taffy.
It looks like they were air launched from the battleship.
Alright, so there's a couple more units coming back now. Please don't shoot my sniper. He's shooting the sniper. You're not supposed to shoot that sniper! I put him on that side so he would have cover, but then they came out the other side. Oh, don't do the same thing. Please. What are you doing there? No way. Our infantry panicked. I mean, they have been shot twice on this mission. Really? Come on now. You're gonna airdrop a couple of mutons down on me. Sorry, 3 mutons? No, just 2. Okay, let's not get unreasonable. And our infantry doesn't even have a shot, so that's lovely. Why can't I change targets? It says I have 3 targets, but I can only shoot at 1. Well, that makes it an easy choice, I guess. Please hit. Oh, man. Okay, this mission's slipping away. Or maybe has already slipped away. Oh, no, 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 no. That was very lucky. But I overreacted, or I'm panicking here. Cool down. Why am I panicking? Well, have you seen the situation? But, you know, why am I panicking more with a real answer as opposed to a fake one? Is that a miss? Oh, this is not good. I'm panicking a little bit because, you know, I would have expected to be in a lot better position, but everything's going wrong all at once here, and we still haven't even... Oh, that one thin man is actually going to be a real freaking problem. So I made this move to try to be like super aggressive and kill this thin man, but obviously that's going to cause me some problems here. At least the acid won't explode in our face. We're probably going to end up being flanked here. Oh, you can still move? But where the heck do you go to be safe in this awful position? Like down here is the only place that has any kind of help. Okay. Vargas, you're a scout. You were supposed to bait out the overwatches. That's my bad. Who else do we have? Laurent in the missionary position here. What can, you know, I'm not proud of myself when I make jokes like that. We have to move. We can't just hold up here. But I don't know what we do, like where we go to do anything. Because we're kind of screwed. Like, you have to hunker down for the acid, or like throw an AP grenade that is the greatest AP grenade of all time. Which you can't even reach it, despite the fact that we're in a train. This is like the perfect fastball opportunity. So we got 3 turns. We're in position at only 2 of the transponders, and we have a ton of aliens awaiting us here. There's the 3rd one. We haven't even seen the 4th one yet? No, that's the head of the train. Maybe there's only 3 transponders and I'm overreacting. Not that it's going to be easy, but there's 1, 2, 3. It's possible we haven't seen the 4th yet. Or there's the 4th through here. There's the 4th. Okay, so we have to get to that. I think the mission might end when you get all the transponders. We have to reload. There's no way around it. You pretty much have to hunker until the acid's done. Now, Vargas, you're a piece of shit. I can't even move you. And there's no way we're landing a flashbang from here. So yeah, enjoy your fucking Overwatch, you garbage man. You know what? You're just gonna reload, actually.
Hostile units are moving on strike 1's position.
More units?
Commander, the alien ship is almost in position to attack.
This is bad. This is a bad situation for everybody involved, but let's be honest, mostly me. I think this mission is... Ooh... Acid. Great, so then we have a panic resistance, or a chance to fail panic resistance, and we're gonna take damage. But at least we've drawn these 2 thin men away, so maybe if we kill these mutons, we can butt rush... It sounds weird when you say butt instead of bum for that, but maybe we can bum rush that, last transponder and at least get them all hit. Even if we lose our squad, at least qualify for the next mission. At least we didn't lose Valorn, myself, or Chronoschism. You're gonna take a shot here, of course. Suppression. That's not so bad. Maybe. Now, you're the guy that I was mostly concerned about. Grenade, huh? That's not good. See? This guy knows how to throw them. Infantry's dead. Oh, shit. We lost our... How did we lose our sniper on the roof? I guess he fell through the freaking ceiling? Well, we're done then. It's a catastrophic failure. What can we do? Is Vargas gonna save the day? He's got to get down to that transponder by the next turn. So what you do is you sprint, and then maybe you sprint again and make it work. I don't know.
Okay.
It's pretty fucked up, man. Yeah, walk outside for that one for sure. Oh, you don't even have cover from that side anymore. This is grand. So actually, you have to fall back and be ready to activate this transponder just on the off chance that somehow we manage to swing this. Spoilers, we won't. There's no chance you get up to that transponder next turn. Nah, what about our assault? That's like our last... Did they panic? Or did they get shot in the head and killed? Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a really bad time for you to panic, considering that there's a Muton with Overwatch right next to you, huh? Well, let's take our shots. Hunkering actually might be a smart idea, but hey, that holo targeting actually worked out very well. So our gunner has a better chance to finish the job. Beautiful. What about you? It's possible that an AP grenade would be the right choice here. But apparently we can't throw grenades. Only the mutons can throw them. No, I'm just being bitter. This one actually appears to be working. Come on. Thank God for Sapper. There's still no way for us to get there. Like,
that train moving on the double.
We can at least activate a couple of the transponders, but, or 3 of them even, but that's assuming that we don't get killed on this turn, which, yeah, is not working out very well for us. Lost a sergeant there. This is, you know, we're lucky that we have a lot of leveled soldiers, but this is looking like our second squad wipe, which is not good for anybody. What do you got, Sectoid? Just kill Vargas so I have no, designs on getting to that exit. Oh, man. And if there's just any way I could, like, take off all of my clothes on my scout and get to that exit, I would be, or get to that last transponder, I would be so excited about it. We'd probably still lose our whole squad, but we'd have a chance at least. Alright, this is like, well, it is our last turn here. Vargas can get, like, 2 blocks away from it. And I don't think activating the transponders gives us extra time. So here you go, Hariri. Might get caught in an overwatch here. No? Okay. Let's operate the transponder.
Good. That transponder is in place and
There's
operational.
1.
Once the rest are deployed, they'll begin transmitting a signal
2.
to confuse the
Come
alien
on.
navigation system.
Let me click it.
If everything goes according to
Let me
plan,
click it.
the signal should pull the battleship off course.
We gotta wait
leaving
for,
us with a prime opportunity for
Central
an
to
ambush.
shut the hell up.
Keep rolling,
There's
Strike
2.
One. You've got 2 transponders left.
And... come on. Seriously?
You're almost there.
There we go.
Only
3.
1 transponder left.
We can't get to it. But maybe we have a 0 with turn, you know? If we have a 0 with turn, we can actually do this. The only question is, where would we go to keep ourselves safe? Well, we take this move first. And I have no idea where we go from there. Maybe, like, our best move might actually just be to flash a unit. But let's see who we have shots on first. This Muton's gonna be annoying as hell. That Muton is annoying as hell. The Sectoid's a piece of garbage. Who else do we have shooting? Missionary. She can die now. I don't really mind if she dies. Because she's already done her job of at least hitting the transponder. So I'm hoping that this HE grenade blows up the cover, then gives us a flanking shot on the Muton. May have worked fantastically, actually. Sure, let me take a shot with somebody else, please. Yeah, I see you there with the gun and everything, but... we've got Vargas, who has a shot. Visser, who has a great chance for a kill here. You should aim, yeah, thank you, at the alien, please. Do we get a 0 with turn? This is the question we've always wanted to know. And where the hell do we put Vargas? There's no place that's safe. Presumably, he can walk to that, like, could he walk to that on the next turn? I don't know. I think we actually have to make a bold move and go, like, as far out as we can. But, like, having some cover would be nice. I almost feel like here, but we could easily get shot and killed. The other option is, like, dropping a flashbang, like, here, and hoping this thin man doesn't shoot at us. But then we can't move any further, and I think that's a little risky. I don't think the Sectoid would kill us. I think the Muton would kill us. But I don't think we can make it on the next turn just by walking. So I think we make a bold move to, like, here. And, oh, that's it. Okay. Did we lose all of our squad members then, or only 3? Was it a catastrophic failure, or just a middling one? Let's see. Well, you know, losing our infantry is terrible. He was so awesome. Losing our spider sucks, and Marguerite Spitfire Richard was actually fantastic for us, or Richard. But the fact that our squad got out of there with 3 members when they, or 4 members, sorry, when they had no business doing that is okay. And if we had just had one more turn or had been a little bit more aggressive, we could have done it. I don't consider that mission so terrible, but I am going to end that episode here because it's been kind of a long one. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys appreciate, well, that sounds like indignant, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. I would appreciate it. Your support means the world to me. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more XCOM in the future. Looks like no battleship mission, unfortunately, but I tried, and I hope that's evident. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.